So welcome back, everybody. We are finally back to work on the outdoor entertaining area project right here after horrific rains, tornadoes, and all kinds of storms that has put us to a halt for the last couple of weeks here. So as you can see in the background off camera, I went ahead and painted all of the privacy fence here. We did that so it would match the house because we don't really have much other wood look going on out here, and we're trying to go with a common theme. So I had an awesome viewer, Mr. Thomas, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Over the last year and a half, custom built and made us and gave us some of these swings right here. We were going to put them on the porch, but we knew about a year ago we were going to build this project, so we decided to save them for this right here. So going in this area today, we're going to put down a unique design swing set right here to where people can sit in a couple of swings while you're enjoying the fire pit in the wintertime. And we've got to get these posts in the ground, anything permanent like this, before we rock this area in a little later this week. That'll be coming up in the next episode. So all this dead and dying grass that we've killed off that looks so ugly right now, this is all about to vanish and change and look awesome as soon as we come put some weed barrier in here and bring in all the rock. But before we can do that, we've got to get these posts sunk in the ground and get this swing set up. All right, so what I'm doing right here is laying out our swings. My wife Tiffany has requested a V-shaped design, so we're going to have to be careful with that. If we do too tight of a V, people will be swinging into each other. Most people are just going to really be sitting in these, but that V-shaped design is also going to make a unique tie-in up top where we're going to have our support beams coming across. Probably going to be a little aggravating, but it's a good look instead of just having big, wide open, flat swings out here, which is the easiest to build. But now I'm having to get these centered up in the fire pit itself, and I want them nice and spaced off of this fence back here. I'm also going to go ahead and build these swings to where there's about an additional foot on either side of them, because swings don't last forever. And should we decide we want to put a different style chair in here, like one of those big round lounge chairs, we may do that along with the swing. I want to leave adequate room to allow us the freedom to interchange out seating areas in the future. All right, so I don't think I've ever shown this technique on the channel before, but I need to get the tops of all these posts cut off nice and level, and the ground is sloping here, so we can't measure up from the ground. So I've picked a reference point and a height that I like by eye, which is this mark right here on this post. I'm going to put me a nail into the post so we can attach a string. And I'm going to show you how to use a string bubble level. So you can see the nail right here on this side. I'm gonna take what's called mason string right here. Pick this up at any hardware store. Just hang a loop over, and then I'm gonna pull this around the post. Now we're gonna go all the way over to this other post. So I'm about to pull my string across and pull it tight, and I'm gonna use this string bubble level right here. So this is actually designed to clamp onto string, take it off nice and easy. So once we pull up and pull the string nice and tight, this acts just like a really long level, but we can use it on a string. So now what I can do is raise and lower this string until that bubble's dead center. And we'll pay attention to that bubble in the level right there. So as I raise it, you can see it's dead center right there. So I can come make a mark on my post. As I lower this, the bubble starts going out of between those two middle lines, telling me that I'm perfectly centered. Go back up once again. Give this a second to settle out. See, we're getting close, very close right there. Now I can use what's called a speed square right here to transfer my lines on this post and that other post where I just made my mark. And these lines, I can work all the way around depending on what I'm gonna cut this off with. Now I can take this same string from that same mark that we have on the other post, and I can come over here, put my bubble level back on, make a mark to this post. Now that we have that mark, I'll just transfer it with this speed square around a couple of sides and get ready to cut my post off, and they should all be nice and in line with each other. So you see, I just started drilling holes, and I bought what's called a swing set hook set from Tractor Supply. So these has the hooks for the chains and bolts long enough to go through a 6x6, and they have plates that you screw in where we just drilled the holes. So over the years, as the swing rocks back and forth, it can't work the bolt loose through the wood itself. So I thought that was a nice touch. All right, well, how nice is this? This is awesome. We're now gonna have us a nice little seating area. I cannot wait for this fall. We have fires out here in this fire pit. We're gonna be pulling up some other chairs out here as well. And don't forget, we can take these swings out and put hammock chairs in, anything that we want. But right now, these swings are absolutely perfect. So thank you again, Mr. Thomas, for building these for me. This was such a sweet gift. We have the most amazing viewers ever. Hopefully you enjoyed this build. So here's what's coming next. Now that we have these posts in the ground, we can start laying our landscape fabric. That's why I needed to get the post in and all the dirt and mess up. And we're gonna be rocking this in the next episode. So all this dead, nasty grass, man, it is about to dramatically transform. We got to get the fire pit on some pads nice and leveled up, and then we got to put some walkway stones and patio stones out to here, and then start bringing in all that beautiful white rock. And then it's just one thing after another, building cook stations, building wash stations out here, planter boxes, all kinds of cool stuff planned for this area out here. So this is awesome, y'all. We can sit out here and stargaze, have company out here. I love that we did the seating right here, and it gives you kind of a little focal point as well. We're probably gonna hang some plants and stuff off the ends. That's why I left the overhang and to give it a little bit of character. So there's lots of different things that we can do out here. We can add solar lights to it, whatever we desire. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.